What's going on, YouTube? Alright, today we've got a really special double pod review. I got a awesome little care package sent from Matt down at Space City Peppers down in Houston, Texas, in the greatest country in the United States, Texas. So we're going to do some peppers that he sent me. This is also his logo if you want to check it out. You can find him on Google+. He's on the Facebook Chili Heads page as well. He sent me quite a few peppers, but we're going to go over two today. Both of these peppers we've got here are crosses that were made by Make It Wayne or Batman, and you can find him on Google+ as well. I believe he has his own little storefront and does some really cool crosses. This one right here is called a Tangerine Habanero. It is very red in color, so I imagine the tangerine part of it is going to be the flavor what's going to come out of this. I do not know what these are crossed with, and I did not ask, but I'm sure if you ask him, he'll either tell you or tell you to go mind your own business. And then this one is the Pineapple Habanero. So both of these are kind of the same theme, right? So we're going to do two habaneros, one tangerine, one pineapple, back to back. And let's get down to the actual cutting of the pods, and we'll talk about it and everything else. All right. All right, here we go. So normally I do tell people to wear gloves, but I'm not really that scared of habaneros. It's not like the super hot, so today I'm going to eschew the gloves. One thing I think it's cool to point out, if you'll notice the difference between the stem area where it connects, I think there's a name for that. I think it's called like calyx or something like that. Anyway, this one is kind of a capped stem area, and this one has this kind of three split area. There's like three little areas. And that's, if you look at like the bleeding Borg 9 and some of the other peppers, or the Borg 9 peppers, you'll see the same kind of three kind of pronged stem where it contacts the pepper. And other smaller ones, you'll see this kind of little cap. Just something to note, just shows the different phenotypes. I think it's cool to talk about. Anyway, so let's do the pineapple habanero first, since I've already tried one of these yesterday and it was awesome. So I'm really excited to do this kind of live. We're going to split this bad boy open. And as usual, we're going to try to save some seeds. What I liked about this pepper, especially for those of you that like to eat them straight up raw, is that there's not a whole lot of seeds, right? You can see that the placenta, it goes pretty far down. I would say more than halfway. And you can see there's some seeds actually towards the bottom on this other half. So I think it's pretty neat. And we're gonna get the seeds out off camera, and then I'll just eat that thing whole. But we're gonna go ahead and cut this one open. All right, let's do this. This is, it's really cool because you can kind of see the difference in the sizes of these two. And this is more your traditional habanero size, and this is a really cool skinny, almost like a fatale pepper kind of shape and size. This one's got, well, I can smell the heat off of that one. This one's got a much larger placenta. You can see there's like a whole placental wall right here. A few more seeds, but not a ton. Actually still quite a few for a lot of peppers. You can see there's some oil pooling, so this one's going to be a lot hotter, I feel like, than this one. And we'll find that out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with the milder one first, and then the hotter one, because if you go hotter than milder, sometimes you don't even taste the milder one because you basically numbed your taste buds for a little bit. All right, so let's go back up and let's eat them, and we'll talk about them. All right, and we are back. And you know, I took the seeds out, and I'll tell you, the Tangerine Habanero had about 4 times more seeds than the pineapple habanero. So there was a whole lot more seeds behind that little placental wall. Anyway, just in case you're worried about seed count or whatever. So, and like I said, the cool thing about there being very few in the pineapple habanero is that, you know, if you want to eat the pod fresh, you can do it without taking the seeds out because you're not going to get a lot of those bitter seeds. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to do the pineapple habanero, but we're going to do the whole thing because it's not that hot, and why not? All right, so pineapple habanero, crossed by Make It Wayne and sent by Matt at Space City Peppers. Right away, tons of citrus, and pineapple's the right word. I mean, there's a reason why Batman calls it a pineapple habanero. It's the colors kind of got that kind of orangey yellowish kind of look to it, but really that flavor when it hits you is just citrusy and just really like pineapple. It's just super citrusy, a little bit of sweetness to it. It's hot. It's very initially hot. A lot of like mouth and tongue burn. Cut out there for a second. Yeah, my face is already red because I went golfing the other day, so it's not any reflection on the pepper. It's a good tongue heat. A little bit on the lips. Barely creeping on towards the back of the tongue, like throat area, but not that bad. A little bit on the roof of the mouth. You know, typical, I would say, habanero burn. A little bit on the bottom of my mouth, too. A little beer to swish it all around. But yeah, not that bad heat-wise. Like I said, nice kind of habanero burn. I would put this probably around right with an orange habanero. Definitely less than like the yellows or the like the reds or anything. But really, really cool flavor. I mean, that is something that I would use in like a ceviche or a salsa to really bring out more citrus flavors. The heat's still going. It's pretty good. All right. I'm going to let this subside a little bit, and then we'll do the tangerine habanero. I think it's really cool what Space City Peppers is doing, because at least the peppers that he sent me were all kind of around the same heat range. So we're talking, you know, in that habanero range, under ghost pepper, except for one of them, which I think is a little up there. And it just goes to show that there's a lot of cool ways to grow peppers and stuff that don't have to be the big, huge super hots, which have their place. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Reapers and the, you know, the 7 pots and all those peppers have their place, but, you know, sometimes you gotta make food taste good for other people too. So I think this is a really cool way to do things and really trying to bring out the citrus notes. And ultimately, I think that, you know, you're going to get tastier and tastier peppers as you do cool crosses and experiment and try new things. All right. Whew. That heat is still building a little bit. Not really building, it's lingering there. Again, very good pepper. And a lot of the times I think that the heat levels don't really change with eating more of a pepper. I think what just happens is it just sticks around longer. So, like, I ate a quarter of a yellow Reaper the other day, and it hit like a truck, but it tapered off pretty quickly. So it's really about the amount, I feel like, but different types of peppers, I don't know, it's just me thinking, but different types of peppers have different peaks and different, you know, levels that they can get up to. So, whatever. And then it's just the amount that determines how long it stays. I could be wrong, but it's just my thought. All right. I think we're pretty much subsided. Now we're going to do half the tangerine habanero because, again, length of time or whatnot. The sinuses are getting nice and cleared out. Here we go. that thing burst with flavor right as soon as I bit into it. It's not super sweet like a tangerine, but it does have tangerine taste to it, almost like the rind of the tangerine without being bitter, if that makes sense. Or like the zest, I guess. Really, really nice fruit flavor. Heat, you know, this is why you don't do double reviews. I want to say it's less than the pineapple, but it's probably just because I just ate the pineapple one, and so my mouth's kind of numb, like we talked about. There's good heat to it. I mean, again, it's a habanero, right? So they're all gonna be comparable. I'm sure like your red Savina and stuff like that are gonna be way up there. Yeah, it's affecting the same mouth areas, but it's definitely distinctly different. I think it'd be really cool to have both of those together and just, you know, go crazy with the citrus flavors, because you never go wrong. But yeah, that's it for these peppers. Like I said, definitely check out Make It Wayne. Check out Space City Peppers. Those guys are doing some awesome things. And while you're at it, look out for Chris Jackson's video coming out. He's going to do a giveaway. He just sent me a box, and he's going to be sending out more of those boxes for contestant winners. So check out his page as well. Look at his videos. Make It Wayne and Space City Peppers also have their own videos. So, all right. I'll catch you guys later. All right, bye.